Hey, you want to know something cool? As a school bus driver, you get a lot of free time between bus routes. So one thing I do is I work at the local grocery store as a meat cutter, and one of my fellow cutters, he actually does bonsai. And so I figured this would be a good opportunity to come out here and see what he has going on in his bonsai garden and talk to him a little bit about like what's he do, how's he decide about trees, because I have no idea about bonsai. All I know is the Karate Kid, things like that. So let's get to it.
Tanuki bonsai. It's where you graft a live part to a dead part.
Oh, wow.
And this dead part is probably 500 years old.
What exactly is a bonsai?
It's anything you can get to grow in a pot. A tree, something that's got a woody stem. It's like an ancient tree that's in nature.
How many trees do you have out here?
Probably around 40 or so.
Oh, I forgot to introduce. This is my buddy Anthony. Anthony Watkins, right?
Yes.
Okay. He's one of those crazy people who go by his middle name. I'm going to tell you what his first name is. But yeah, we got a couple family people who don't go by the first name, but go by the middle name. He's one of them. My wife is another. So you have 50 trees out here?
Probably around 40, I think.
Okay. Which one's your very first tree? Do you still have your very first tree?
My first one, I killed.
Oh, okay.
Everybody pretty much kills their first tree.
Well,
but I do have my second one. Actually, it's this one down here.
Wow.
This has been in the pot for at least 15 years.
This looks like some kind of a shrub, like some kind of a...
It's a Japanese juniper.
Is this also juniper? Or
that
is this
is
some kind of wood?
That is called a tanuki bonsai. It's where you graft a live part to a dead part.
Oh, wow.
And this dead part is probably 500 years old. It come from Colorado.
Wow.
On a Colorado Rocky Mountain juniper.
So it's like something, a lot of times when you're on the mountain, like I love hiking, so sometimes when you're on like Mount Yona or some other mountains, you actually see a lot of like this kind of stuff. I guess that's what it is. Okay.
Just dead wood.
Wow.
And you preserve it with lime sulfur liquid. You just paint it on there and it turns white and then it preserves it.
Okay.
So it'll last probably 100 years.
So how old is this tree? This bonsai?
Well, that wood
since this is a juniper shrub, do you still call it like do you call it a tree or do you say?
A tree.
Okay.
You got your pads and stuff like that. You know, like older trees that have pads and then the branches droop when they get old. And like this ginkgo, I grew this from a tree about this big. And I grew it in the ground. If you want to get a thick trunk on a bonsai, you have to grow it in the ground. If you put a little one in a pot, it will not get thick.
Well, here's the easy. Okay.
So that's pretty old right there.
What exactly is a bonsai?
It's anything you can get to grow in a pot. A tree, something that's got a woody stem, you know, to shape it into looks like an ancient tree that's in nature.
Oh, okay. So this is a potted plant, pretty much.
Yeah, and bonsai, it's bonsai, it's pronounced. It means...
Is that two different words added together?
Two different words added together.
Okay.
Bone, like a bone, sai. And it means plant in a tray or a pot. It's translated.
That's interesting. I just learned something.
The Chinese call it pinjing, which is potted scenery. And they like adding, like the Chinese figurines and stuff. The Chinese do that. Japanese usually don't. They just have the tree.
Do different cultures have different, like, so Japanese is bonsai, you said China is
pinjing.
And they're like, what about Korea?
They pretty much call it just bonsai.
Okay. I know I've kind of hinted around to you about this, but can any tree or any plant become a bonsai? It's just...
Yes, small leaves preferred.
Okay, that makes sense.
You want the scale of it to look, you know, like this Chinese elm. You see, it's got a small leaf.
It wouldn't match.
Yep. And you got your main branch, and then you got your nice apex. You got a nice curve, and these grow. They grow a lot of these in China, and this one come from China.
Wow. How long does it take a tree, or when you start getting one, how long does it take for it to, to train? I guess that's what you call training, right?
Training, yes. Well, you can get a nursery, just a tree in a nursery pot at a nursery and style it. But it's going to grow, so you got to keep clipping it to get it small.
Mm-hmm.
If I left these alone, they would grow.
So
you have to keep clipping it. But you have to, when you repot, you got to let it grow. So, get established after you repot. Because if you go right up here and you see one, you clip it, it's not going to grow new roots. And it's going to get weaker and weaker and die.
Mm. So if you go get one in the woods, let's say you walk into the woods, you see a tree you like, and you got it, bring it home, how soon can you start training it?
I got one here. I got this one back in March.
Yeah.
And just letting it grow. So I don't need to trim it until next March.
Okay.
Then I can start styling it.
Mm-hmm.
At least a year.
At least a year, okay. So pretty much get it out, I guess acclimated, or give it time to
get
learn.
Its strength back.
Okay.
So it won't get weak and die.
So good question is how do you keep trees small? Because I don't know, like how tall would this tree get out in the wild? Would this get like a really big tree?
Yeah, it'd get, 70, 100 feet tall,
So, I guess you just kind of restrict its roots and it don't grow?
Restrict it, yep, in a shallow pot.
I love how you can see the roots.
Yes.
On the soil
yeah.
and everything.
That's one of my oldest trees. That's one of my first ones too.
Really?
That one and that one.
Oh, you got one of these right here too. I love that old wood.
Yes.
And you got some other plants in here? And then you got like the little figurine there too?
Yep. That's this is called mondo grass.
Yeah.
And a lot of Chinese use it.
What's this growing right here? Is that just a weed, or is that just
volunteered something from out of the wind?
Dang birds! They keep bringing stuff back here.
But that's another phoenix graft.
Oh, is that like some of the 4-leaf clover stuff, whatever?
Yeah, it's clover.
Oh, okay.
And this is another phoenix graft.
I guess you don't have a problem with deers back here, do you?
Oh yeah, I see them all the time down there.
Okay. Okay, here's one of the most important questions. How hard is it to keep these things alive?
Well, first thing you need to know is whether it's an inside or an outside tree.
I mean, if it will like live in the wintertime versus die in the winter?
Yes.
Okay.
Either tropical or temperate plant. Your tropical has to go in the fall before the frost. And then you need to take it back out in the late spring and summer.
You have to keep by the window or something? Or?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. So it gets, at least half a day sun. But like junipers, pines, like that's an outside tree.
Mm-hmm.
And it has to stay outside all year round.
Okay.
So you can't bring it in or, it will die.
Okay. That's what I was going to ask you. If you bring in a juniper, would it die?
It eventually get weak and die. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Just from lack of sun? Or?
Lack of sun, lack of wind.
So of all these trees, which one is your favorite?
Well, I like them all.
I know. It's like asking us parents, which one is your favorite kid? Well, geez, I like them all. So,
well, let me show you the one I put in a show a couple years ago, and I started training it when my son was 2 years old, and he's almost 30.
Wow.
So I've had it that long.
Wow.
That's a Japanese boxwood. I've had that for a very long time.
And over the 28 years you had it, when you got it, was it like real small, or has it always been about the same size?
It was smaller, yes. Actually, it still had a little bit of roots on it when I got it, the Namari, and it had the curve. but it didn't have all the limbs. And then the top was just a few leaves right on top. So you have to just let it grow. I done some wiring, and then I clipped it, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And the style is informal upright, but I kind of wanted it to look like an old oak tree with the long branches coming out.
So how long did this one take from when you first started? So did you start training this, or was it already?
I started training it. It was just in an old plastic nursery pot.
Yeah.
And I just trained it from
You
that.
buy from local Walmart or something, or?
No, it was a older lady. She had a small nursery up in Helen, and it was like in the corner over there. And I asked her how much she wanted for it, and it wasn't much. It's like $15. And so, because I liked it because it already had the Nabari,
Yeah.
and it had a nice, form to it, nice curvy. That's why I liked it. So I would never sell that one.
How much do you think a tree like this would cost you nowadays?
It's according to where you go, what nursery, probably 500 at least.
Like, how much money can you make, like, doing bonsai?
Well, if you got a mail order, it would, it'd benefit you to do that. But pots, you got to import the pots. You got to buy akadama soil and stuff from Japan, and it's expensive. I mean, I buy it, so it's expensive. But if you get like a clientele and an established business, you could make some money.
Okay.
But it's going to take a while to get established.
Now, how did you learn this? Did you just pick up a book one day in the library, or?
Actually, from the Karate Kid.
Really?
That's what it first struck me. The first and third Karate Kid. And then I was in Gainesville, Georgia.
So the Karate Kid was like the spark. It was like,
That was the
I would
spark.
like to do that. Okay.
And I stopped in at a bonsai nursery, and that was it. I was hooked. And I got to
And
know.
how long ago was that?
It was around 1989. Started taking classes with Steve Craddy, who was my teacher
Okay.
from Claremont, Georgia. And he still teaches me stuff that I don't know. He's so good.
Now, does he do this full time? Like, does he grow bonsai and he,
Yes.
is that what he does?
Yes, he grows. Yep, that's all he does. He grows. He goes to California and picks out trees out there. He gets them from China, Korea, Japan. A lot of the old ones.
Is this stuff like in a magazine or something, or?
Yes,
Okay.
he has some really nice stuff. But he's taught me a lot, and I'm still not perfect. I mean, there's stuff that I don't know.
Let me ask you this: what's the biggest mistake that beginners make with bonsai?
It's not watering enough.
So these trees
They let it dry out.
So these trees take a lot of water.
Yeah, especially in the summer.
Well, I guess so, because they're in a pot, so they're not retaining like soil. They got all that soil around them that
Yeah.
has all the moisture.
Yes.
So. And I guess the roots get warmer in pots.
Yep, they do. They heat
Okay.
up. So usually in the summer, water them like twice a day, about once a day or once every other day in the wintertime.
Okay.
You just check. Best way to do is stick your finger about ½ inch down, and if it's damp, it usually don't need to be watered. But if it's dry, you need to water it.
Water it from just water, or do you like put it in a bucket and let it bottom water?
No, I usually just top water.
Okay.
I got a fine nozzle that I spray so it won't wash the soil off. So
Do you wash the the tree, or you just do the soil?
the soil, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. The leaves like to be wet
Yeah.
or misted, but the roots is what you want to.
Okay. So how do you shape a branch, like that?
A lot of the Chinese just use clip and grow method,
Yeah.
and that's mainly what I did on this one. But you can also use wire.
Yeah, I saw you had wire over this one over here. I
Which
thought.
one?
This. Well, that's the wire just holding it to it, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
But like this limb right here, you can.
Oh, I see that wire, so you can manipulate it.
Yes.
Okay.
Use the wire or put it on like 45 degrees,
Mm-hmm.
and then you can bend it any way you want, but just don't snap it.
I can imagine so.
But you can get different gauges of the wire.
I guess you have to use a specific type of wire. You can't just use like something that's going to rust.
No, you use aluminum
Mm-hmm.
or annealed copper wire.
Okay.
But I just use the.
And I use annealed copper wire in my solar panels, so in my solar setup.
Yeah.
So annealed copper.
Yeah, you do, don't you?
Mhm.
That's right. I'll show you this tree up here I've
Okay.
had for a long time. This is the front here.
Oh wow! So you got all the wire. What's the wiring? This wire?
Yeah, there's the wire on this one that I wired the apex so it would go up. You always want an apex on a tree.
Because you always want it to be bowing toward the front, right? Or something?
Yes. You don't want a bonsai to be leaning back
Mm-hmm.
because, you know, it's not greeting you. You want it to greet.
Like, how do you choose which side? How do you choose where the front is on a bonsai? Like, I mean,
Usually-
evidently, like right here, I probably say this is the front, right?
This is the front right
Oh, this
here.
is the front.
Yeah,
Okay,
right
I was
here.
thinking back there is the front.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
the front. Well,
Oh, because you can see everything else in there.
yes, you want to be able to see the trunk
Yeah.
and its movement, you know. So that's the main thing, is you want to see the trunk. Because if you looked at it from that side, it's just like a big blob.
Yeah, you wouldn't see all this stuff over here.
Uh-uh.
And do you have one you can show us how you trim and stuff, or?
Let me get my clippers.
Okay.
Oh, show this tree over here. This is the last one I got from my teacher. It's a Japanese juniper also. And I hadn't trimmed it since I got it. And those are like 25, 30 years old.
Wow.
So like, you got the apex and you got it growing out. Most people just pluck it like this.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's best way. But sometimes you can go in and just cut like this. And then you keep it in shape.
How often do you come in here and do that?
This is the first time on this one, and I've had it since March.
Mm-hmm.
So probably one more time before it gets summer.
Mm-hmm.
And then in the summer, you really don't want to do a lot of work in the summer. It stresses them out too much. So probably just this one time.
Can you make a tree into bonsai that produce fruit, like say an apple tree, orange tree, things like that?
Yes.
And will it still
Yes.
produce fruit?
Yes, it will.
Really?
Like if you want to do an apple tree,
Yeah.
the apples will be normal size. But you can do a crab apple.
How would a little limb keep? I guess you had to support it or
You'd
something,
have to support
or
it.
else it'll break the limb.
Yeah.
And I know some apple trees. We used to have one in my yard. You know, the apple trees would get so overloaded with apples that the actual tree would like break in half. And
Yeah.
like I remember my dad with a 2x4 trying to brace up a limb and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So.
Mm-hmm. It'll get heavy.
Okay.
But I used to have a crab apple, and then it had little crab apples on it. But I got an orange here. This is an orange tree.
That's an orange tree.
Yep. Hadn't had any fruit on it yet. But yep, I don't know what variety, but it's an orange.
So if it started producing oranges, would you eat them?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I would. I grew it from seed.
And how many hours do you say that you spend out here, like a week or a day or?
In spring, I'm out here about 2 hours a day.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
So after you leave meat cutting room, you come here and
Yes.
start playing with your trees.
Come here and work.
Okay.
Which I enjoy it. It's
Yeah, yeah.
It's not really work. I've had this one for a very long time.
Wow. Now is this? Yeah, that's actually from that tree, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
This was another tree right here, and it died.
Yeah.
So I just made dead wood out of it.
And you had to put that lime stuff on it or something?
Yep, lime sulfur liquid.
Okay. So that's how you do that. You put lime sulfur and it will.
Yep, and it stinks like rotten eggs. But yeah, I've had that one a long. That's a Japanese juniper also.
Which tree would you have? Would be a good beginner tree? You think, like someone like me could take care of? Like a juniper? Okay.
Yeah, a Japanese juniper is what I recommend because I got several of them, or any kind of juniper.
So I'm going to take a wild guess and saying that the juniper is also like the best low maintenance.
Yes.
Bonsai.
Yeah. I mean it likes water, but if you forget to water it, it's very.
What about fertilizer? Do you have to put like Miracle Grow or something like that? Or?
I use organic fertilizer. I use it 3 times a year, 2 times in the spring and 1 time in the fall. I use the organic.
Is that your cat?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That's Ollie.
Or is that your protector of the farm?
Yes.
Okay.
I taught her to, keep the
birds and
the
rodents,
coyotes out.
If someone watching this and you want to start a bonsai tree tomorrow, what would you say?
I would say look online. We'll go to the library and get a book.
Or watch Karate Kid 2.
Watch Karate Kid 1 and 3.
Oh, okay.
And
not the new ones. Talking about the old ones, like in the 80s.
Yes.
Yeah.
And go to Lowe's or Home Depot and get you just something that you like the way it looks.
Mm-hmm.
And trim it and make a bonsai out of it. And trim it the way you want to trim it. Don't look what somebody else does.
Mm-hmm.
You do it your way.
Give it your own personality.
Your own personality.
I like that. I like that.
Yeah, that's what I do. It's just like I like the Chinese figurines, like the mud men. Japanese don't do that. They'll laugh at you. But I love it, Chinese do it, and I think it's just neat. It kind of sets a scene, I think.
Okay. So, camera girl, do you have any questions or do you have anything you would like to know? No? Okay. Do you have anything else you want to add?
Let me show you my forest.
Yeah.
There's different styles. You got your formal upright. Which
what kind of tree is this?
That is a yew, Y-E-W.
A yew tree.
Yes, it's a weeping yew.
Oh, so it's not like a weeping willow, or it's.
Yeah, it weeps like a weeping willow.
Yeah.
But it's called a weeping spreading yew.
And is this one you have to take inside every winter?
No, no, it has to stay out here.
Okay.
But yeah, you can make like forest. Use, to make it look like a forest. Let me show you one. Well, this one, that's called a heavenly bamboo. It's Nandina, that's what it is. And you can put odd number trees look best, but looks more natural, but it don't matter. You can put 6 if you want, And then I got that's a Chinese privet forest right there.
The one that has the bridge. The one that has the bridge on it.
Yes.
Okay. And what's this one called again?
Chinese privet.
Okay.
And that's a privet also. That's kind of a group planting. Like
Is that like a bull? Oh, not a bull, but a ox or?
Water buffalo.
Okay.
And it's like kind of like a scene you would see in.
Now, was this little helicopter thing part of it, or is that just landed in there?
No, those things come from these maple trees everywhere.
I always call them helicopters because you pick them up and drop them and they spin like a helicopter.
Yes.
Yeah. What do you call the exposed roots?
Nabari in Japanese.
Nabari.
Yeah, that's growing over the stone, and that's a forsythia.
That's not much soil in that either.
Nope.
Is there?
I have to water that and make sure I water it every day.
Yeah, I guess so.
But yeah, it's growing over the roots, but yeah, I enjoy it.
All right, Anthony, I just want to say thank you for having us out. I've really enjoyed seeing all these plants, and
my pleasure.
I learned something new today a lot. Appreciate having us over.
Yes, come back anytime.
Especially bonsai being 2 words that are just compound word,
Yeah,
that's neat.
Stuck together.
Yeah.
It's a neat hobby. If you need a new hobby, I'd recommend it.
Is it expensive?
Can be. Can be, but you can get around that. Yeah.
Yeah, just get your trees out in the woods. So
Yep,
just make sure you're not breaking any laws.
that's right. Always get permission from the landowner.
So it's not one of those where you want to. Is it? I guess it ain't good to ask forgiveness and permission. Afterward.
Yeah.
Okay.
Not afterward. You need
Okay.
to before.
Before. Okay.